For me, design is everything that I was curious about and drawn to in the 80s, growing up in New York City, and now I get to work with it and get my hands in it. Hello, I'm Rafael de Cárdenas, and welcome to this awesome penthouse I designed just off the park. This is probably the apartment that I dreamt about as a kid in the 80s, and I couldn't believe I was lucky enough to actually design it now. This foyer space, your first impression. Soft Baroque designed this table. They're good friends of ours that are based in London, and we knew we wanted something very eye-catching, dynamic. We wanted the walls to set the stage for the dynamism of this apartment. So there's some little bits of mother of pearl kind of scattered throughout these walls. And then Meredith Darrow, the art advisor who we work very closely with, secured this Leon Polk Smith and then this Tony Cragg sculpture, which in my mind is kind of like quick mood of New York City. So we're in the main room, the great room, if you will. It's an intimate space that has this amazing view of New York City and the park. And we came up with this idea for this sort of poof, so you can kind of like be with your guests and then be with the city. We thought it would be interesting to have the sofa be a little bit muted in color, but also have a little bit of bling. So we added the arms and the beautiful lime green that picks up the greens from the park. The cool thing about the transparent coffee tables is that they show the rug, which is this beautiful Chinese Art Deco. And we like these ceramic pieces because they are solid. We pair them with books because we think that objects and things get touched, they get moved. When we design, we're also designing not only for visual pleasure, but also the tactile experience of enjoying the space and being in the space and using and touching every different material. For the dining table, we actually found these plaster kind of rock formations and decided that these would be cool as a base. We frosted the glass just to kind of give it a little bit of more intimacy when you're up close to it. The chairs are designed by us, and they're designed to be kind of proper formal chairs, but also have a little bit of sense of humor, which is why we kind of played around with different colors. This is a classic floss light. It has been in production for 30, 40 years, but we loved it and thought it was the perfect light. The pièce de résistance is this Ugo della Pietra standing lamp in the corner from 1987, which is a jewel. Now that we've seen the main public spaces, I'd like to take you into the bedroom. In the primary bedroom, we designed the bed with a low profile to maximize the wall space. We chose this Didar fabric that kind of had this deconstructed embroidery pattern. And then we wanted to give it a little bit of edge, so we made the platform that it sits on in stainless steel. There's certainly elements of 80s. The Jacques Range lamp, the view feels very 80s to me. But I think this room also has its own identity, and it has this kind of abstracted pastoral vibe. This apartment is my 1988 fantasy with its like acid green and orange color palette and this view that I've been waiting for, and it's all hurled into the future. Thank you for coming.
Before you go, let us know if you enjoyed this video. Drop us a like and subscribe.